Matrix Money Tuesday. Welcome, everyone. How you doing, CCM?
No,
your audio. Your audio. I can't hear you.
Really?
Oh, now I can. I heard you now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's funny. I was just realizing. Guess what I forgot to do? Set up the banners. So we don't have our disclaimer banner in there. So
we can just
listen. Not financial advice. You guys should know that already anyway. But just saying.
It's out there.
Just goodness gracious. Yeah, well, I'm back home, so I guess that's something. Not on the road for like a week, and good to be back. How about you, man? How's things?
Yeah, busy. We have some snow up here. Got a few inches. We started shoveling and all that. Today is Remembrance Day here in Canada. I know it's Memorial Day in the United States. So
no, it's Veterans Day in the United States.
Oh, is it Veterans Day? I thought it was Memorial Day. Veterans Day. Okay, it's basically the same thing though, the way we're looking at it, right? Honoring our heroes.
It's honoring those who have served, yeah, but it's meant for like those who are still alive. So
okay,
that's the versus Memorial Day, which is to remember those who have died. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so it's a little bit different then. Okay, so we have Remembrance Day in Canada today.
Yep, and listen to all the veterans out there. Happy Veterans Day. And so you said it's Remembrance Day, so that's like the Memorial Day here, yes?
Exactly, yeah. We're acknowledging the war veterans that in the past that have served in the world wars, and we've dedicated the day just for them in remembrance. And there's usually a prayer in some of the schools and stuff like that. Yeah, just acknowledgement, right? And just never forgetting what they did for the country. And where we are right now, and like I can live comfortably at home because of what they did for our country. So definitely a lot of respect there.
Yep, absolutely. And we got some people starting to kind of climb on in here. So I guess we should probably go and say hey to the chat. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it.
And first in the house here, 100 Air, and he went through a couple of things, and I think he just answered my question because we weren't sure exactly what ones you were talking about there, but we'll get to that. Chris is in the house. Appreciate you being here, sir. Kevin, appreciate you. And here, say, I mean, make a list of the apps that allow payments like Strike. Okay. Gotcha. RD Tyndall. I don't know. I apologize for stuttering on the name there.
He's been on the last few streams. Thank you for the support. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it.
Yeah, and Floki's Angels in the house. Appreciate you being here. Yes, happy Veterans Day. Yes,
happy Veterans Day.
And of course, automatic
beats. There you go.
In the house. Yes. Good evening,
soul brother. Yeah.
Appreciate you guys, all you guys showing your support here for us peeps on a Tuesday evening. So we got a few things to go over tonight, Jar. And
yes, sir.
What do you say? Shall we kind of kick it off, seeing 100 Air kind of laid out what he's looking to do, put together a list of those who are doing crypto payments and stablecoin payments. We should probably talk about Jack Dorsey and Square. And yep, there we go. Rolling out payments to merchants. I mean, this is good news, all things being equal, but I mean, they got to use Lightning, which is what they're using here because, Bitcoin just takes too damn long. But anyway.
Yes. Yeah.
Go ahead. Anything you want to throw in on this?
Well, no. Okay. So this is great that they're offering payments through crypto because this reaches a lot of people. Gives them an alternative form of transactions. Not sure if using Bitcoin is going to be the best form, just because of the volatility and network speed. Network speed is pretty much resolved with Lightning Network, but the volatility really is what I'm thinking about. You could be buying something that's worth 5 days today. If the Bitcoin price drops, then all of a sudden the value is not there, or if it rises, it just, a stable coin would make more sense. I have something over here, which is their website. I'll pop it up on the screen.
Yeah.
And this is the payment plans that they're offering for it. So you get the $0, $50, and $150 just based on your location and your needs. And they also have the fees down over here. So there's a 1% fee that's pretty much for the first two, and then it's half a percentage on their premium one. So I mean, like, I think it's great. I think it is a good option to have, and this is a starting point. Everybody knows Bitcoin, so starting with Bitcoin is a great way to get people involved with crypto, and hopefully they move over to a stable coin, which is, solves that issue on one of the faster networks. Not going to say Solana, but maybe Solana. We'll see.
Oh, go ahead. We know.
So
No.
yeah, I mean, it's a great start, and I'm happy they did that, and they kept their promise because they had talked about this during the Bitcoin conference in the summer, and they said it was going to happen later in the year. We're in November. They launched it. Great, absolutely perfect. Because a lot of people, the trend right now is to announce big things but never actually follow through with them, or just constantly delay
that way, right?
So they actually followed through on their promise, and we see it, and you're able to transact with it today. So that's great. I'm happy about that.
Now, I'm glad you brought that screen up with the fees and the pricing and all that kind of stuff. But I gotta say, I'm a little bit concerned that and I guess follow my logic here. If you've ever had a business and had to take like credit card payments, know that the fees for those credit card payments, I mean, they just like cut deep.
Yes, they do.
And so, like, when I see a like premium payment service here, and they're still taking a fee, don't lie, that kind of concerns me a little bit.
It does.
I mean,
it does.
Thoughts about that, Jar? I mean, that was of this whole thing. That was the only real red flag to me.
Yeah,
I guess.
And I get that. And this is a per transaction fee that's being charged. It's not like a
right.
So that does hurt a bit. I don't know what their base fees are, but this is going to be on top of that if you're going to be using Bitcoin as a payment processor. So we don't have this option here in Canada. We do have Square, but just not the specific option.
Gotcha.
And I know fees are supposed to be slightly cheaper with Square. So maybe there's a pro. Maybe this kind of like levels everything out when you include the Bitcoin fees. This feature, I believe, is only available in the U.S. as of right now. I don't think this is rolled out globally yet.
No, I think you're correct. I believe it's just in the continental. It's just in the U.S. Yeah,
correct. Yeah,
pretty sure. And he's saying base and Arbitrum. I'm guessing that's for the faster, for your faster networks. And 100 Air saying, I used Strike to buy lunch at Steak and Shake the other day. Paid in fiat, not BTC, using the Bitcoin rails. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so it's out there. It's functional. You can use it, so it's great. Again, the fees. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that. I don't know enough about their transaction network to know.
Well, yeah, he's asking if they're going to eat the gas fees, kind of like exchanges eat the gas fees when you move your crypto or whatever.
Well, actually, let me just put this up here because it does say that there's 0% on payment processing for Bitcoin.
Okay.
So maybe it's being settled in some other way and they're eating it. I'm not sure where the 0% came from, but yeah.
Okay. Well, the bottom line is it's out there, folks. So if you're looking to utilize that, or you have a business, a brick and mortar business in the United States that's looking to accept Bitcoin payments, Square may be the answer to what you're looking for. Maybe.
Yeah, and one thing to note about this is I was watching their demo video, and even though customers are paying in Bitcoin, you as the business owner can accept it as US dollars.
Right.
And they'll do the conversion for you and automatically pay out in US dollars rather than just accepting Bitcoin. So as a business, you can accept both, or if you're not comfortable holding Bitcoin, you can just accept US dollars and just keep it that way. But you're giving the option to the customer to accept multiple currencies.
Yeah, as many as possible in order to get the business. I get it. And if you are trying to integrate it, I mean, that's part of what we're going to talk about next week. We have Dr. Corzan on next week, and that's one of the issues when he and I were talking is the accounting piece of dealing with the crypto versus US dollar for accounting purposes. And so it's interesting that you say that, because that's probably a good thing if you're looking to just, okay, listen, here's another way you can pay, but to try and keep my accounting normal, I'm going to just automatically convert it.
Yeah. That seems to be the easiest path, right? To automatically convert. But then you lose out the benefit of just holding Bitcoin.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like
it's almost not worth it at that point.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
Well, what do you say we move on, because we got more banks and such making some news in the Bitcoin space.
Yes.
SoFi Bank. I mean, I'm not more than what I've seen them do, outside what I've seen them do in the crypto space. I'm not really familiar with this bank. Are you familiar with SoFi?
No, they're not in Canada. And I was wondering, are they an online realtor bank, or do they have physical locations? Because I was a little bit confused about how they run their services. I thought maybe you would know a little bit more.
I honestly am not that familiar with them. I know they have an online section, but I don't know if they're strictly online. I really don't.
Yeah, okay.
If anybody knows, throw it in the chat. Be interested in hearing about that. But how about I play this and we can listen to the CEO here talk about the new crypto trading.
Yep, let's do it.
All right. Here we go.
You, sir, in person.
Good to see you as well.
Okay, so what's going on here? This is a big deal.
Yeah, this morning,
big deal for you.
It is a very big deal. It's a big day and a big milestone. Reverses the course of time.
It does.
We've wanted to be a one-stop shop for all your financial services needs, and one of the holes we've had for the last 2 years was in cryptocurrency, the ability to buy, sell, and hold crypto. We were not allowed to do that as a bank. It was not permissible. But in March of this year, the OCC came out with an interpretive letter that it's now permissible for banks like SoFi to offer cryptocurrencies. So this morning we're launching, as the only national bank, the first and only national bank, the opportunity to buy, sell, and hold cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana.
So I was going to ask, are we just talking about 3 for now?
We'll expand well beyond 3. It'll be a pretty broad assortment. We try to differentiate on being fast, having broad selection, great prices, ease of use. So we'll try to give SoFi members, as much selection as they would like.
And what's the difference between going through you and going through Coinbase, or going through Robinhood, or somebody else?
Yeah, there's a couple of really big differences. First, we're a nationally chartered bank, which means we have the infrastructure, the processes, the financial conditions that provides the safeguards that a consumer would expect from a bank, which is going to allow us to scale responsibly. The second thing is, because we are a one-stop shop, you can do all your banking, checking, and savings at SoFi, your borrowing, and your investing, and now crypto. And one of the unique things about that is when you come to SoFi and fund your crypto investments, you'll fund them in a SoFi checking and savings account. That checking and savings account's deposits earn interest.
Say that again. You're going to fund it with crypto?
You're going to fund
your checking account.
You're going to fund your checking account with cash.
Okay.
And then when you buy Bitcoin or Solana or Ethereum, the money will come straight out of your checking and savings account. So when you're not putting cash to work, it's not sitting in an account that earns no interest, and it's not sitting in an account that's not insured. So the money will sit in an FDIC insured account. Up to $2 million is what we offer. And when you buy, it will instantly withdraw from that account and send it to the marketplace.
There you go.
That's pretty interesting.
That definitely is interesting.
It's also a starting point. So it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and you can purchase each directly from your account. And I like the fact that it's insured, because that's usually one of the biggest things, right? For people that are new to crypto, they hear about FTX, they hear about exchanges going down. This gives you a little bit more security if you're going to be making an online transaction trying to get into crypto. What's your take on it?
Yeah, no, I agree. And normal FDIC insurance is only up to 250 grand. They're going above and beyond that, which is nice. But it's like anything else. I am a very big self-custody guy. You know what I'm saying? So to me, this is, again, for the customers who maybe don't want to even touch a self-custody wallet or don't want to deal with that, and maybe they just decide, there it is. We're going to just decide we're going to buy Bitcoin today. I don't know. Yeah, easy peasy lemon squeezy for them.
Yeah.
And I'm with you, automatic beats. It's true. It's true.
It was still
Yeah.
the whole time. Yeah.
And well, I think now here's the thing. To try and clarify, and tell me if you think I'm incorrect here, Jar. But as I understood what he was saying, the FDIC insurance, or the insurance, is going to be to the cash value, so to that checking
Correct.
and savings account,
Yeah.
not to the Bitcoin. So
correct.
yeah.
So it's going to be cash. Well, that's the way I read it as well. It's cash valued up to $2 million, and great on ramp for people who, like, I know self custody is a big deal too. It is for me as well. But just to get over that hurdle takes a little bit of time, and it still allows you to make the purchase, allows you to hold the crypto, and eventually, I mean, this is an introduction, right? Eventually you get into it, you understand self custody, you understand how easy some of these wallets are, like the Tangent one that you talk about, incredibly easy to transact with, and then, you know, it's a natural progression. So I think it's a good step. Just like Square when they're releasing Bitcoin, I think that's just a nice natural entry level position to get used to crypto, to get in, to interact with it, and everything else that goes along with it. And
to what Automatic Beats is saying right here, you know, that was kind of where I was going without wanting to say old people. Yeah, you know, when you got this demographic that is definitely used to banks. I mean, that's what they've been doing there, you know. So now they can take that, whatever it is they got in checking and savings, whatever, and be moving that on over potentially into crypto. Oh boy, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little disappointed they put Solana in there, but it doesn't surprise me.
It's top 3. There you go.
It doesn't surprise me. I mean, it is. It's a VC backed coin, so you know it makes sense. Kevin, welcome. Appreciate you being here, and I love this. There you go, Smith and Wesson insured. Yeah,
there you go.
Exactly right. Oh man, appreciate everybody. Anything else you want to add on that, Jar, before we kind of move?
No, nothing else. I think it's a great option, but it's the first of hopefully many banks. This is where changes in regulation are starting to show, right? And this is what we were waiting for. We've been talking about this for a very, very long time.
Yeah, we have.
And those changes happened, and it has an effect. This is the beginning of those effects, and it'll trickle, and it'll continue to open up. A lot of people believe that blockchain is the future of any type of financial transaction, and I believe that as well. And one bank gets onboarded, it attracts a lot more customers and just continues to grow from there.
Yep. Alexandra G, the mod queen, is in the house. Appreciate you being here.
Good evening, queen. Yes,
she is awesome. And let's see. Yes, hi to everyone. And then Donato Cabrera also coming on in here. Appreciate you being here. All right. Well, let's move on a little bit. And this was the next item up for bids. All right, where did that come from? Come on, I know I got old enough people out there that'll know. Anyway, so BitDeer. Now, I thought this was a little bit interesting because when we were doing a live stream with regard to Mining Disrupt, BitDeer was one of the people that we featured on that. So, but here we are with regard to BitDeer, which is basically into a mining company, posting third quarter losses. I don't know. It kind of concerns me a little bit because like mining is already kind of like under so much pressure. Bitcoin, and now here you go. Here's a company that's specifically in that arena and pulling out losses. And we'll just hit the brief right here. I don't want to go through the entire thing, but BitDeer's stock fell as the company reported a Q3 loss. We're in Q4 now, obviously, so they're just getting those numbers. The company posted a loss per share down $1.28, which I mean in crypto sounds like nothing, but you know, when you're talking on the stock market or whatever, that's huge. BitDeer in August told Decrypt, which is where this article is, again, links in the description, that it was working on making mining rigs in the US. So, I mean, and we all know with the tariffs and what Trump has been putting out with regard to that, to add on to everything else, they're trying to pull this manufacturing back to the U.S. But overall, Jar, do you think that these losses, and I ask you because you're more into the whole mining aspect with a lot of this stuff, is due to the pressure in the mining industry as a whole, or do you think this is like just for BitDeer?
No, I think this is the industry as a whole. And so we had talked about this a little bit last week about how it really depends on when you got into it and when your investments went in and your capital cost of getting these operations up and running. And they're trying to move manufacturing. Is it manufacturing of the mining to mining to the US?
Well, again, to avoid the tariffs, and it's not so much the mining, but the equipment and so on and so forth. Yes, the manufacturer of the equipment, just like a lot of the same thing, manufacturer of the cars, manufacturer of all this other infrastructure type of stuff, medicines, you name it, bringing it all back to the U.S. That's Trump's policy agenda to try and grow us out of our $38 trillion deficit.
That's a huge investment that's going to be required in order to start up a facility here and then meet all the requirements for a safe environment as well. So that's going to factor into that as well. I'm assuming this is going to be the first of a few losses that they're going to be taking a hit. I don't think this is just the beginning, especially if Bitcoin stays where it is right now. It's just above 100K. So we'll have to see. Now, one thing that will kind of tie into this is the floor, the Senate. Is it the Senate floor? Are they still on vacation right now? Are they still taking a break, or what's happening with that?
Okay, well, the Senate,
things are changing.
Yeah, well, they did vote to finally or the Senate did, to reopen the government. The problem is now that has to go over to the House of Representatives, and they have to approve it, and then it goes over to the president to kind of get everything back going again.
Okay, so we're at the first of three steps. Is that
basically, basically. And unfortunately, I don't know. I think the House is going to be my opinion, I think the House is going to be a bigger hurdle than the Senate, to be completely honest with you. But I mean, and all the rumors that are coming out with regard to how and why they kept it closed for so long. And again, not what this show is about. And no, I won't go down those. You can go to my X account and see some of it if you really are otherwise interested. But it's just, sometimes you just want to like, it's like, exactly. They've been called back, but it's not about them calling. I think once it gets there for them to debate it, it's going to be a problem. That's my opinion. Again, I have nothing to base that on beside my gut and just paying a little bit of attention.
And experience. I'm sure.
I am old. So playing back to that old thing again there, but but yeah, I don't know. That's just my opinion. And JSTYL, I if there's a way to pronounce, I got nothing. Oh man, welcome. Appreciate you.
Thanks.
So that's pretty much what I got with that. I mean, Jar, if you had to guess, going into 2026 now, do you think there's going to be a pickup with regard to mining? Again, I know I'm putting you on the spot, but
no, I want to be hopeful. I want to say yes, but do I feel it in my gut? I'm starting to feel more and more negative on how long it's going to take for us to get out of this rut. There's just too many factors that are dragging us down right now. So I'm hoping for a brighter 2026. How about that?
Right. Man. BC Poor Corp stopping on in here. Appreciate you being here. He's got to go have some dinner. I get that, man. It's dinner time. I'm eating dinner right after we're done here. Oh, man. He's got some socks to go over tomorrow morning. All right. Excellent.
All right.
Excellent. Redman coming on in the house. Boy, we got a bunch of people jumping in. All right. Excellent. Kevin has a seeker question. Do you want to answer that now, or do you want to put it off?
Yeah, no, let's go ahead.
All right.
There's a list of new dApps and added to the store. which ones will help you with the wallet activity? Oh my God. Okay. So you're not closing the ring. Guess what, Kevin? Neither am I. So I went into the dApp store, and I just want to see what I have right now. So last week, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I've been trying to close that last ring, and I wasn't able to do that. And if everyone's wondering what we're talking about, I'm just going to pull it up here. And there's a progress bar for the Seeker phone that you're trying to complete the task. Now, the reason why you're trying to complete these tasks is because there's going to be a token called SKR or Seeker, and there's going to be supposedly an airdrop, even though they haven't announced it. That's the assumption right now. So you want to complete the tasks weekly and complete all the tasks in order for you to maximize your return on this supposed airdrop. And if you can take a look at my phone, it looks like this. I don't know if you can see it, but that's it right over here. And this one has a check mark, and the rest don't have a check mark. So I didn't complete the tasks last week, but the week before I did. So it's been kind of trending this way. And I put out a video on this because it doesn't seem to be consistent. No matter what you do in the store, which is trying out new dApps, leaving reviews, and just, I guess, spending time and looking at the featured apps, it's supposed to help close off this ring. But it doesn't seem like it's happening. Kevin, I've run into the issue now 3 weeks in a row. Sorry, not in a row, but 3 weeks in total. 3 out of the 5 weeks I've run into this issue. And on X, I'm getting a lot of people with the same problem. There was a ticket opened by somebody when they had DM'd me, and the Seeker team had acknowledged an issue with this, and they said that there's going to be a fix. That has not been posted anywhere else, so I don't know if that's 100%, but based on my experience, I do think there is a problem, and I'm not able to close that ring either. So you're not the only person. But what you are supposed to do in the dApp store is, again, leave reviews on apps that you've installed, actively use them as much as possible, and check out new features. And that's pretty much all you can do. There's only so much time you can spend in an app store, right?
Right.
Like, otherwise, you're just wasting your time. So, yeah.
I don't know. It sounds like this whole Solana Seeker thing is not going, like, it ain't keeping up to the hype that it was out there when it first kind of, hey, get the Seeker.
Yeah, there's a lot of disappointed people out there, and I see it in the comments on these videos all the time. A lot of promise because of the first round with the Saga phone, which is that one when that was released. The airdrops and everything, the value that came with the phone was significantly higher, and the expectations were very, very high for the second phone. And what actually happened is very, very low. So a lot of disappointed people out there.
And it doesn't help when they're not communicative about the issues either. You know what I mean?
No, like I asked in a tweet the team if there was any issues. I was trying to ask them on Discord about it, and then they banned me from their Discord server. So I mean, what else are you gonna do, right? There's not.
No, that's exactly what you can't.
Yeah, so
you're banned. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
So there's only so much
seriously.
you can do. There's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Kevin, if I do hear more information, I will be putting out tweets.
Okay.
Yeah.
And damn it, Dave is in the house. Appreciate you being here.
Welcome.
Yeah, he's agreeing with you about mining for 2026. You know, and yeah, the up and down. Yeah, it's truth, man.
It
Absolute
hurts.
truth.
It hurts.
Yep.
It definitely hurts.
Really does. What 100 is saying, he activated his Seeker today, very similar to Saga. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Good luck, 100. If you're having the same problems, let me know, because that's there's a large group of people now that I'm talking to that are having this problem.
Man, if they would just communicate, and there you go, Kevin saying thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, and there you go.
Wow. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate that.
Yeah, excellent. And K Diggity jumping on in here. Appreciate you. Welcome. They banned you. Yes. Yep. Jar of all people. Come on, Jar.
The only thing I said in their Discord was hello. I didn't say anything beyond hello. I don't know.
Well, how dare you? How dare you?
That's it.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like craziness. Good Lord. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, at least you're covering it. I mean, if they don't like the coverage, then fix the issue. I mean, I don't know. What
Well,
the hell do I know?
Kevin and 100 Air and anybody else who has a Seeker phone, I have an update that's going to be coming out. I might put it out later this week. I'd like to talk about things that are happening that are useful. I don't like to just have fluff in these videos. There isn't a lot going on, so it's really hard. It's really hard to find some useful information. But I am planning on putting an update out later in the week, probably Friday, and covering a new covering a few new apps that got released. Some that sort of seem a little bit scammy, like Ore. I don't know if anyone knows what Ore mining is. But basically, it's an app that looks like roulette, and you're putting in Solana, and you're basically betting. That's all it really is doing. But it's very popular. I'll be doing a quick overview on that.
Okay. Discord is reasoning off time. Fry Networks.
Fry Networks, yeah, is a great example of late deliveries. Yes, that is true. And claiming rewards on projects. So brutal ratio. We did that live stream with Fry. They're talking about turning things around and hopefully regaining some confidence of their community, which I think they lost a while ago.
Yeah.
But with the fact that they're using Olostep, I believe it's called Olostep, and they now have some monetization factors built into the network and the plan of the network going forward. Hopefully, we'll see some returns, and those Fry tokens will be worth something. They asked me to do a video on their new node, so I might proceed with caution. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, I'm going to test it out, and I'll just see it. I'm so heavily invested in Fry that I kind of have to do something, because I know a lot of my viewers are in the Fry network as well, and they're hoping for some changes. So,
I mean, they seem so promising in the beginning, you know, and then, you know, it's just like they poof. Has there been anything update worthy since your live stream?
Not a ton of new stuff. Like they're always releasing new hardware, and they're integrating ways to mine different kinds of sources of data, different types of sensors and stuff like that. But nothing that blows your mind. So maybe I'll do an overview on that as well, just so people kind of understand what's happening with it. I'm personally still not a fan of dividing the token so many times. Maybe it makes sense to allocate the revenue per stream, but that's more of something that should happen on the back end. I don't think the customer or the user should have to deal with that. Maybe they'll change it. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that.
Yeah, it seems like they're still, well, from what I gathered from that live stream that you had, they're still trying to figure a bunch of this crap out. In my opinion.
That's definitely it.
And yes, hello is offensive to 99%.
Yeah, apparently in this world, just saying hello is offensive. Yeah, there's a lot of
exactly. That's enough to have somebody be like, going off on you. Oh goodness. Wow, we've been at this for a half an hour already. We're just clipping right along. But listen, we got a piece of hopefully kind of like fun stuff right now. Let's bring it up, and then we can kind of wrap things up. Guys, have you been following this? McDonald's execs steering up Bitcoin crowd with the McRib return. And listen, I'm going to go down here and read this because the price of Bitcoin rose on Monday as McDonald's prepared for the McRib's return in the U.S., mirroring momentum seen alongside the sandwiches showing last year. For several years, I know, right? You got to laugh. I did, which is why I was just like, okay, we got to talk about this. I love it. For several years, the sandwiches availability has been informally linked to periods of strength for the leading digital asset by market cap, as well as stock indices. The dynamic was referenced by McDonald's senior marketing director, I'll pass on that name, who said on X on Monday that the barbecue flavored fan favorite has recently found new meaning on the internet within the crypto trading community. I've heard about this correlation previously, but man, they're working that up, aren't they? I mean,
yeah, it's an annual thing. And I mean, there's a lot of fans of the McRib out there. So,
well, I was about to ask, are you a McRib fan?
I mean, I've tried it a few times. I don't think it's always available in Canada. It used to be available like about a decade ago, but I haven't recently seen it. It came out once, I believe, in the last 10 years, and I haven't seen it since. So maybe that's more of a US thing now.
Well, maybe. I'll tell you what, I used to love them. I haven't had one in my God, I can't remember when the last time I had one, but they used to be one of my faves. I'm just going to say, judge me. Go ahead. It's good. Let us know. Do you see a correlation in the chat? Come on. You see a correlation between the Bitcoin price and the McRib? I'll be interested to hear what you say. Gear is in the house. Appreciate Gear being here. And McRib taking over pizza day.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Funny.
That is funny. That is
I got
funny.
Was speaking of, I just want to also mention the Play token because we had.
Oh, that's right. I forgot all about that.
This is something I wanted to talk about for people in the Solana ecosystem that picked up the PSG one, which is a gaming console. I'm not a gamer. I don't know if you can tell that, but I'm not a gamer. And I really pick up devices often for airdrops. So I've been disappointed with the SUI console, which is called Play as well. And there's one from Solana called the PSG one. And that is a highly anticipated airdrop that's going to be happening. And the token generation event is going to be taking place on November 14th. So November 14th is going to be just a couple of days. So if you are already in this ecosystem and you've invested in the hardware or you've picked up the NFT, it's kind of like a PSA right now that on November 14th, we're going to be looking at the launch of the Play token. That's a token generation event. And the airdrops will also take place on the same time. The tokens themselves will be 100% claimable on TGE without any lockups, which is kind of a big deal. A couple things to note for that is if you have, let me see if I can pull it up here. If you have the token, pull this up. So this is the pre-order NFT. So if you're holding this in your wallet, when they launch, you can go to playsolana.com. And when you go to the website, you can connect with the same wallet and you can claim the airdrop allocation for you. So that's the first one that you can get. And if you also have one of the NFTs, so there's a couple NFTs that are out there. I'm going to just pull this up. Ooh, it does not want to show. Give me a second here. Technical difficulties.
Yeah, that only happens when you're live. Just saying.
Yeah. I wanted to show the.
And Kevin's asking a question. I'll bring it up on the screen. He's asking, can we participate with the Seeker?
No, for the Play Solana NFT, for the Play airdrop, I don't believe there's any allocation for Seeker holders. Although that's kind of, you would think there would be something there, but
yeah, you would.
Yeah, unfortunately, no. I'm going to show you the Player One NFT. Share this one. There it is. Okay, so if you have the pre-order NFT, you can claim the airdrop. And if you have the Player One or Player Two NFT that's in your wallet, there's a separate airdrop, that allocation for you as well. And if you have all three, you can claim all three of them. So the value of the Play token has not been announced. I don't know what it's going to be released at. But the airdrop is supposed to be significant, and it's going to happen on November 14th. So
yeah, that's Friday. So
that is Friday. I'll be making a video to show people how to claim it. For the NFT, they even have a claim button that's right over here. When it's available, it'll be enabled. For the other ones, I'll walk you through the steps. I'll drop a video on that if you're interested. So
okay, a few comments to catch up on. Yeah, I'm with you. Let McDonald's into the crypto space. It's good. Bring that McRib right on in here. Absolutely. Let's see. I know you guys all love these gaming narrative tokens. Just taking it off stream, Xbox PS.
Oh, PS Networks. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know what? I know we've talked about it before, Jar, but maybe just I am of the mindset that gaming is going to be a huge catalyst for adoption in crypto. I just am. So seeing this stuff, though it's kind of early, I'm using my air quotes there, I still think in the long term is going to be, it's laying the groundwork for what's going to happen in the long term, in my opinion. Thoughts? You want to expand on that?
No.
I know you're in it, so
so there's a lot of consoles and everything that's being released on blockchain that's supposed to incentivize users. I'm hoping Solana does it right. The other iterations that I've seen have not done it right, and they failed to gain traction. There's a lot of games that have worked for a period of time, but they've eventually fizzled out. There's been node projects based around this as well, and you have to get a tier 1 game released with crypto built in some way in order for it to get longevity and traction. And I haven't seen that happen yet. Nothing's blown my mind. If it has happened, it's extremely niche, and it's very niche to a group of people that are aware of it. It's not broad. So like he was talking about PlayStation or Xbox.
And this is a good point right here.
Yeah.
This is a good point. I mean, it absolutely, it's kind of like wallets, right? Most wallets are very complicated, which, well, again, why I love Tangem, it's not complicated, but a lot of them to go from the concept of what you need to do in order to truly secure your assets in a hardware wallet. It could be, for people who aren't used to it, it could be a bit much. And so, he brings up the point. It could be just a little bit too complicated. There you go.
Yep. GTA, Rockstar, exactly. You need something top tier that everybody knows, and then you integrate it seamlessly. So you don't even know that you're using the blockchain or you're getting rewards through the blockchain. You're just having fun with the game. There shouldn't be additional hurdles for that tier 1 game.
And he brings up Fortnite. Now that's one I would have thought would be like, let's suck that on into the crypto space. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, with regulations right now, you can think that would be a natural progression for something like Fortnite that's already online, and everything that they do is online and interconnected.
Right.
One thing to note is that a few years back, maybe about a year or 2 years, Sony had registered trademarks for a crypto blockchain that eventually they're going to release. So it's not like they're not aware of what the possibilities are. Trademarks are being registered. Blockchains are being created specifically for that. It might be just a matter of time till it actually comes to the mainstream.
Yep. And companies need to have a reason to want to be moving into the space as well. I mean, to the point of this comment right here, it's right now they've got their share, they've got their base, they've got their thing going on in what's currently, I guess you call it Web 2, right? Why move into the Web 3 space at this point? I mean, don't get me wrong, I think they've got their eye on the prize to be able to do that eventually, because if they don't, well, they're being very short-sighted. However, what's the incentive to do it now?
Exactly. That's exactly it. So they're not going to do it, at least the way I'm seeing it, is they're not going to do it unless they're forced to do it. Right now, they have a captive audience, and they have them in a location where they can control everything around it. And the whole idea about Web3 is the user owns their assets. The user uses everything, and they have ownership, possession. They can move it to wherever they want to move it. And that's kind of out of that's not the way the playbook is working right now, right? For Sony and Xbox and everybody else.
Right. And RS Miller's in the house. Appreciate you being here. And Jimmy Jim, I'm looking a little sick. I was freezing, man. I just threw my sweatshirt.
We're in winter mode today.
I'm like, oh man, I didn't even care what it looked like at that point. Just appreciate you being here. But speaking of Jimmy Jim being in the house, listen, Billy Goat Tales tonight. Don't forget, 8 p.m. So a little over an hour from now. I'm going to grab the link and I'm going to put it into the live chat. So make sure that you guys are going over there and checking that out. And Jimmy's saying Web3 war is pretty damn close to tier 1. Okay.
See, again, I don't know Web3 war. If that's a game, I haven't heard of it, but I'm sure there's a community for it. I just want it to be a broader audience for more people to get involved with this sort of thing to, fuel more games to come online.
Yep. Sorry, I'm just getting. All right, there's the link. I just dropped the link into the chat for Billy Goat Tales. Make sure you guys are checking them out. Appreciate you guys being here, by the way. Joshua here in the house. When will
Alex 2049 pre-sale? I don't even know what that is. Let me just quickly look it up.
Okay, because I got nothing.
Yeah,
I got nothing. I figured that might be one that you're familiar with.
nope.
Oh, and Jim is going back to what you were just saying. He says yes, it's an FPS blockchain game.
Okay, I should look that up and see what's going on with that.
Thank you, Jim.
Yeah. Gaming is definitely not in my
wheelhouse, as they say.
Yeah. I can't find Alex 2049. So maybe this, I don't know what that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, we got through everything. Thank you so much for everybody and your interactions in the chat. We really appreciate that. And again, I'm just going to bring it up so everybody can see it. The X Space tonight, Billy Goat Tales, every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. It goes about 2 hours. A bunch of different topics. Last week's was great. If you didn't catch that one live, definitely go back and get in and listen to that one. Jar, what do you got going on, man? I know you said you're going to try and drop videos toward the end of the week, but what else you got going?
Yeah, so I sadly I'm still focused on Solana. I want to start doing some other projects. I just don't have the time. But just doing updates and keeping everyone in the loop because I'm so involved with the stupid phone that I'm invested right now. I need to see it have some sort of success, at least for the people that are watching. So I'll be doing an update on that. The play token is going to get released on Friday. I'm going to be doing maybe a quick video, a tutorial on how to clean everything that's involved with the airdrop. Because I definitely want people to at least maximize on their investment.
Well, yeah.
And, yeah, it's important. So those, I just a couple of videos right now. I'm dropping daily shorts on Seeker dApps that are coming out. And I'll probably be talking about OR because it's interesting, but it's also a gambling app. And by the time some people realize
don't get your channel banned.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Maybe I shouldn't be saying the word, but it is exactly what I said before. And I'll be explaining a little bit further just so you don't lose too much on that. There are some strategies that might help you.
No, that's actually, you gotta maximize it, especially with what's going on. And you're welcome, Jim. But Jar, I got questions for you. You're not getting off that easy. So when's your next live stream? Because come on, buddy.
Man. So yeah, I don't know. Like right now, I know that Wednesday evening is supposed to be the time that I have. According to ChatGPT, that's supposed to be the best time for me to do it. So I'm looking at Wednesday evening. I'm actually going to put out a tweet and just find out how many people are actually interested in like a live stream. So they can ask me questions directly about the Seeker phone, about the PSG one, about nodes, about deep in projects that I'm in, profitability and everything else. So I do want to do something like that. Just nervous because I'm not as good as CCM. That's all.
Well, give me enough of a heads up, and I'll come help you, brother. I felt bad when I was like, because I didn't even catch you live. I watched it on the replay, and you're like, oh, where's CCM?
Yeah, I was
so sorry.
I'm not used to feeling that many comments at once. Yeah, it was a bit.
Yeah.
It was a bit.
I'm like doing this thing every day, so yeah, I know the little ins and outs of StreamYard all too well, unfortunately. But one other question for you.
Yeah.
I know we kind of was like pushing around with regard to mining and all that kind of stuff, but any updates with regard to the Node Factory? Anything? Any big changes going on or anything?
We have a new miner that we're going to be pre-selling soon, which is the Alphex DG2 Plus. We want to get that miner up and running, but we're going to do a pre-sale in about a week or so. We'll be launching it, and if it's successful, it'll be online shortly thereafter. We already have a host for it, and we want to get more script miners online because in the market that we're in right now, that seems to be the only thing that's profitable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, you're not wrong from what we've seen anyway, right?
Yeah. What about CCM? What do you have going on this week, sir?
Well, again, it's last week I was on the road and I'm just trying to get my feet back under me as I'm getting here. Yesterday, I didn't even go live at all yesterday between family things and traveling. It was like, forget it. But tomorrow morning, Joe and I will be live 11 a.m. Eastern time as usual on a Wednesday. We're going to check in on the markets. I got a lot of news stuff to go over, so make sure you're tuning in for that 11 a.m. Eastern time. There is a slim possibility that I may not be able to do Crypto on the Rocks this week. So stay tuned. I'll put notices out with regard to that. I got some family things that are probably going to pull me away from being able to do that. But let's see. Next week, don't forget, we have Dr. Corzan coming in next Tuesday night for this show, Matrix Money Podcast, right? He's going to be talking about how he's trying to integrate cryptocurrency into his chiropractic business. And then on Saturday, that following Saturday, the 22nd, I've got my live Q&A session specifically designed for seniors. So for those who are 55 plus, looking to try and learn more about crypto, get into crypto, got questions about crypto, whatever. Crypto Billy will be joining me for that. And we are going to try to answer everyone's questions live. So if you've got someone who is a senior and, you know, maybe they want to know a little bit more about this crypto thing, maybe they don't want to hear it from you. Who the hell knows? But point them to me. The links are already out there. I'm dropping all kinds of information out there on X, on Facebook primarily, because that's where that demographic is right now for the most part. So I'd really appreciate it. It's going to be the maiden voyage of that. But my plan is to do something like that at least once a month. So
that's great. That's great. You speak the language and it's very digestible content. So I think this is going to be successful for you. It looks good. I'm looking forward to it. I want to see what I want to see this roll out.
Well, and I'm interested to see what, because I mean, I run into people like this, you know, personally, you know, and they'll ask a question or whatever. And in most cases, I can take the time to really explain that kind of thing. So it's going to be interesting to see that in a live Q&A format. You know what I mean? Trying to do that. So bear with me, everybody. We'll see. But I think it'll go well. I think it'll go well.
All right. Good luck. That's great to see. It's great to see.
And I think that's it, man. Unless you've got any last minute things.
I'm good. So hopefully there'll be some more Seeker updates coming out later this week. And I want to have something positive to talk about. I've been shitting all over the project so much that I do hope that there's something positive to talk about later in the week. But we'll see how it goes.
There we go. R.S. Miller saying, I've got to catch that. I'm 59 and 11 months. That's all right. It's cool. It's cool. You didn't quite get to that 60. You're almost there. You're this close. I'll pretend I'm very, very new. I appreciate that. Yeah. Like I said, listen, it's the fastest growing age demographic coming into crypto.
Yes.
It just is. And because these people are watching their accumulated wealth evaporate, literally evaporate.
Jesus, yeah, the markets, right?
Yeah, I mean, my God. So why would they not be looking for something or an additional place? I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, I get it. They're gold bugs, silver bugs, real estate, whatever. But let's be honest. I mean, yeah, okay, gold, silver, got no issue with that. I think that's a good diversification option. But like, why not grab some of the some of the upside of crypto, and quite frankly, the longevity of crypto.
Yeah.
So yeah. And Andrew, you're coming right in as we're going out.
Thank you for coming on. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody that's been in the chat, man.
Thank you all.
Listen, don't forget, next Tuesday night, make sure you're here, because I'm hoping that you'll have questions for Dr. Corzan with what he's doing. And if any of you have brick and mortar businesses and you've incorporated cryptocurrency, you'd be a great part of that conversation. So
yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what he's already done with his business, as well as other methods. We're going to try to come up with other methods to, ease that transaction process for him.
Yep, I agree. All right, Joe, I say we head on out of here. What do you
Sounds
think?
good. Sounds good. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on Matrix Money Tuesday, and we'll see you next week.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Cheers.